Chair will now recognize the Honorable Stephen Noble for his annual message. Everyone can be seated.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I cannot believe we gave out this many parking tickets yesterday. But I do appreciate all of you coming in such a timely manner. I want to thank each of you and all of the folks that put their energy into making today a success. There have been so many pieces to pull our community together to put on an event like this during the holidays, and so I truly want to thank everyone for their efforts, and all of the staff here at City Hall and all of our friends and supporters who were able to play a part in making today happen. And so from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. I'd like to, of course, wish everyone a Happy New Year. I know it seems a little early for some of you on New Year's Day, but I do appreciate you taking the time to come. For myself and my family, this day is a day that we have worked towards for so long. It's hard to believe that we finally made it. I am truly thankful to be here in front of all of you with my wife Julie, my son Matthew, and my entire family who stood by my side, even when we weren't sure what January 1st would look like for us. When I first announced I was running for mayor, you can only imagine the types of reactions I received. Some people were genuinely excited, others concerned or nervous, and others confused. And suppose, I'm not what some of you think of when you picture what a mayor of Kingston should look like. I'm young, though I'm not the youngest mayor ever in the city of Kingston. I don't have a background in politics, but I believe, as it seems, so do you, that it is time for a change. I spent the past year on the campaign trail visiting as many of your doorsteps as possible to hear from all of you and to share with you who I am and what my vision is for the future of our great city. I listened to you, I learned about who you are and what matters to you. Through this process, I think we found that we share many similarities. Like many of you, I grew up here in Kingston. After attending the College of Environmental Science and Forestry, I married my high school sweetheart, Julie, and moved back to Kingston. And with both of us eager to find work and begin our lives together in our hometown. What we found was that Kingston wasn't the easiest place to find employment, especially in the environmental field. While some of our fellow graduates were finding success in larger, more progressive cities, we couldn't bear the thought of leaving our hometown. We firmly believed that Kingston would benefit from the types of programs and policy change we could bring. So instead of running away, we stood up and made our cases. It seemed to be a recurring theme in my life. By showing previous administrations the value of environmental education, stewardship, and our city's natural resources, and identifying and securing grant funding for our positions, we were successful. 10 years later, Kingston has become a model in the areas of sustainability, resiliency, and environmental education. One of the many highlights of my career in Parks and Recreation has been my work at the Everett Hodge Community Center in Midtown Kingston. In this role, I managed a large group of partners to create a free, accessible, and very successful after-school program for at-risk youth and teens in our community. While I still haven't mastered the art of jump roping, I have gained much more insight into the needs of our youth and families. While I am honored to stand here in front of you today, I do not stand alone. I want to congratulate Alderman at Large Jim Noble and the newly sworn-in members of the Kingston Common Council. I am humbled to serve alongside such dedicated public servants, each of whom come from different backgrounds and possess unique skill sets. The vast knowledge found in this group includes, is one of its greatest strengths, and we have professionals in the fields of education, healthcare, business, and management. My administration and our community will benefit from the council's experience and expertise. While I don't expect us always to agree, I am committed to establishing and maintaining a respectful and productive dialogue at all times. I believe it's through our differences that we will grow, and through our shared passion to move Kingston forward that we will succeed. While we celebrate today with hope and community spirit, we know that we have some challenges ahead of us. Our infrastructure, the backbone of the city, is failing. Our pipes are bursting, and our roads are crumbling at their weakest points. Our economy, while growing in some areas, has not recovered. Many residents still lack access to living wage jobs and often struggling to make ends meet and provide for themselves and their families. Safe and quality housing is not available to all of our residents, with too many of our neighbors living in substandard and dangerous conditions. We lack a coordinated and accessible transportation system that meets the needs of its residents, businesses, and tourists. We have sought to strengthen our business districts and yet have not addressed our parking infrastructure or policies, thereby limiting our economic potential. We are engaged in a variety of legal proceedings, some of which could have substantial costs to Kingston taxpayers. I believe that through strategic planning and cooperation, we have the ability to overcome these great challenges and the others that lie ahead. I hope that our comprehensive plan is one of the first documents that I get to sign into law in the coming months. Kingston is a small city steeped in history and is home to a number of amenities and attractions that make it a great place to live. We have a new SUNY Ulster campus right in our very own backyard, providing our local youth a chance for higher education that they can walk to. Our park system is unique in its size, diversity, and sheer number of participants, and has provided quality green spaces to generations of Kingston's residents. Our local economy is being built by small and unique businesses in the arts, technology, and service industries, many of whom invest in this city because it has amazing quality of life. I believe that our greatest resource in the city is its people. Within Kingston lies a community, one which wants to be engaged, and one which has shown time and time again, when our community mourns, we mourn together. When our community thrives, we all thrive. And when our community comes together to celebrate, well, let's just say we know how to have a good time here in Kingston. So, per the city charter, the mayor and the common council are required to provide a state of the city address to our community. The public should not have to wait a year to know the state of our city. My administration is going to completely change the way the city communicates with our residents. Under my direction, each department will be tasked with setting goals with specific outcomes and deadlines, and we will report these successes and challenges to the community on a regular basis. We will use traditional and new forms of media to reach the public at large. This will include a review and update of our social media policies and training, revisions to the city website, and regular newsletters, press conferences, releases, and contacts. We will work with the city's clerk's office and common council to create improved access to municipal meeting agendas, minutes, and when possible, recordings. We will solicit input from residents through focus groups and neighborhood meetings that are accessible and convenient to the community. We will work to provide more interpretation and translation services to meet the needs of our diverse community. We will increase the city's involvement in community coalitions and initiatives to the well-being and success of our city. We will create a systematic approach to recruit, train volunteers to assist in various quality of life projects around the city. For the past 6 weeks, I have been meeting with my department heads to analyze the strengths and challenges each of our departments face. Common issues have included the need for more staff time, training, equipment, as well as improvement in staff morale. Each department is currently being evaluated, and in early 2016, the Office of Economic Development will be revised to better meet the needs of our business community and support our grant management resources. Anticipated changes include the establishment of a grants manager who will be responsible for grant research, applications, and reporting, as well as a business services manager who will be responsible for providing support to new and existing local businesses and coordinating efforts with the county's business office. Additional staffing pattern changes are anticipated in other departments and will be brought forth to the Common Council in early 2016. I am going to strive to foster a culture in which employees are proud of their work and are able to successfully report that they are getting things done effectively and efficiently. I will be distributing to all city staff an employee handbook, which was approved in 2011 and never distributed, in an effort to professionalize our interactions with the public and each other. A formalized performance review and supervision tool will be created to better support staff development. A revised method of employment recruitment will be instituted for all open positions. A pilot was implemented recently for the positions of Secretary and Corporation Counsel with significant success. More work will be done to further open the process and reach qualified candidates who are often disconnected from the current process. A similar process will be done for volunteer boards and commissions with an overall effort to make sure that our city workforce is representative of our community. Reciting this oath today is reminiscent of my wedding vows, which I did 11.5 years ago on an absolute beautiful, though much warmer day than this. I am committing to holding this oath in the highest regard. And in doing so, I am committing to the city, its residents, businesses, and all who call Kingston their own, that I will lead from a place of integrity, transparency, and professionalism. I have no intention of making empty promises. The issues we will be facing will not be solved overnight, and like all other mayors before me, I will inherit issues, problems, and projects that I did not previously manage. It will take time, perseverance, strategy, and patience to be successful, and in place of an empty promise, I will offer this pledge instead. I will work in partnership with the Common Council to move this city forward. I will communicate openly, intelligently, respectfully with all residents, businesses, media, and stakeholders. I will make decisions based on fact and reason, listening to all parties and weighing all options. I will build within our city workforce a cohesive team made up of qualified, skilled, and committed employees who will be proud of their contribution to the city. I will work with local and regional governments to identify opportunities to share services and resources. I will ensure responsible and transparent spending of our tax dollars. And I will build up morale for those who work in each of the city departments while also supporting those in our community who are privately working to bring out the best in Kingston. If I have said anything today that stays with you, I hope it's this. This is your City Hall. This is your Common Council. I am your mayor. Our job is to work together to make Kingston a safe, stable, and thriving city. So let's get to work.